Hey, what's going on? Traction's like non-existent. Oh, what? Oh, gee. Yeah. Like I said, pretty dangerous. G'day, Argy Bargy crew. Hope you're having a fantastic day and your family's happy and healthy. Okay, this is part 2 of the challenging roads in ATS. As you could see from the clip just before the intro, I've attempted this road once already and it wasn't that successful. So this time we'll take it nice and steady and show you exactly what the road's like. Hopefully we'll make it to the end. So this road starts in Urique in Mexico. I think that's how you pronounce it, Urique. And yeah, it goes up through the mountains. That's where I made it to last time before I Kamagata. And it goes right through to some place here. Yeah, hopefully that's where we're going to travel to. See how we go. So let's get into it. Oh, before we do, just again, another quick question. If there's anything you'd like to see me make or do in a video, please leave it down in the comments and I'll get started on it straight away if I can. Thanks for doing that. All right. Yes. So let's get out of the map, show you where we are. We're here at Urique and we're in the Replica Duel machine. If you've seen the movie Duel, I've tried to replicate it as much as I can. The only thing that's not consistent is the paint job. It's too good for the truck. It should be a bit more shabby, but as you can see, I've got the famous tanker on the back and the Peterbilt. It should be a 251. I think this is a 359, so it's not exactly right, and it should be single headlights, not dual, and it should be a single exhaust, not dual. But like I say, I've done my best to replicate it within the game. Hopefully I'll come up with some way of getting it exact if I can. Anyway, now one thing you'll notice when you come into Urique, I think again that's how you say it, is that you'll get a shock what comes down the main street. Let's see if it happens this time. Normally only happens the first time you come in, I think. But we'll see. Oh no, there it is. The airplane comes in and lands on the road. And then it turns around and takes off. Whoa! Yep. But it doesn't damage your truck or run into you, so you're fairly safe.
Please, make a U-turn when possible.
Alright, let's fill up. Oops. Because this truck only has a very small tank. I think it's only 100 gallons. So constantly filling it up. Yeah, it's about a 100-gallon tank. So yeah, when you come into Urique, you'll get surprised by a crop duster coming down Main Street, landing right in front of you and then flying through you. Interesting thing. And then one of the other unique things is up here, I noticed that the Federali, or whatever you want to call them, sitting up here with a couple of trucks and the tank. So I don't know what that's all about, but anyway, obviously to protect the town or something. So yes, this is the start of it, and it's all dirt. Well, the part that I've travelled so far is. Let's hop out and show you. And I've noticed that yeah, traction is very hard to maintain, and yeah, you get a lot of understeer on the front end because there's no grip with the dust and the dirt. It's like driving on pebbles. It's a lot of tight switchbacks. But like I say, I like it because it's challenging. Yeah, you hear that? You can hear the motor just over revving there because it's losing traction as you go up through the mountains here. Like I say, definitely challenging. I'll put the foot down, you'll hear it. Hear it lose traction there. So you've got to sort of feather the accelerator so that it doesn't keep losing traction. And when you come around the corners, you've got to be real careful that you don't experience understeer because you go off the edge. And then also you get sometimes fishtails because it's so loose. But like I say, I'm going to take it nice and easy this time and hopefully make it all the way. Keep your fingers crossed for me. Now what I'll do is I'll stop at the point where we came off the first time so you can have a view from there. There's that plane down below taking off again. Quite busy, in and out, in and out. Yeah, if you have a look at the view from the cockpit, it's all right when you can see the road, but when you get on those steeper parts and you can't see the road, you've got to guess where you're turning and hope for the best. Like this bit here, well, that's not too bad. Probably here will be where you'll see it. Yeah, I can't. So you've got to refer to the map. You've got to make sure you know where you're going. Yeah, losing traction there. Not sure where it was that I came. Whoa, where it came off last time. Oh, was it there? No. Gee, it was close. Oh no, I'm not going to stuff it up this time. Whoop. And again, I might. Actually, I think this may have been where I came off. Was it? No, might have been up further. Yeah, losing traction. Yeah, I think it was up here a bit further. But anyway, we'll go out here a little bit on this corner. And I'll stop and let you have a view from here. Not only that, that way I can take it nice and easy and hopefully not come off again. Okay, so let's hop out. That's where we came from down there. It's actually not a very good view, is it? Let me pull out a bit further. Whoops. Bit jumpy there, sorry about that. Yeah, you can see where we came from down there. Up through the dirt road here. Up through there. Snake our way up through. So I think it was up further that I came off. Yeah, it wasn't actually there. It was up further. Probably up around here somewhere. Yeah, there I think it was. But anyway, yeah, you get the general idea. Let's jump back in the truck. Handbrake off. Try and gain some traction. Like I say, I'm just touching the throttle, but it's still breaking away, those rear wheels. Get no traction at all. Let's jump back outside so you can see the road a bit better. But yeah, what do you think about the dual replica that I've done there? I was browsing through YouTube the other day, and that popped up. One of the scenes from Duel popped up. I thought, why not? Let's see if I can make something that looks very similar to it in the game. I think I did a reasonably good job. Let me know in the comments what you think. If there's something else I could do better, or if you know of a paint job I can use that'll make the truck look a bit more authentic. Oh, yeah, like I say, I can't get over the lack of traction you get on this. It's good. I like it because it's very realistic. You're pulling something this size, a hill like this, you wouldn't expect it to have heaps of traction. That's for sure. Whoa. Need to concentrate. And my lovely lady just got home. Hello, lovely lady. How was your day? Boring? What? Oh, I'm losing all sense of what I'm doing here. It's because she's so attractive. When I look at her, my mind just goes elsewhere. Yeah, it's hard to keep traction. But we're going to make it, I think. Ooh, a couple of nice tight ones coming up. So yeah, let me know in the comments if this is the type of thing you like. Or if there's something else, some other sort of theme you'd like me to go with. I mean, this is something I enjoy, like I say, because it makes it more challenging instead of just driving down straight highways or whatever. Jeez, listen to it. Just doesn't want to pick up the traction, does it? Yeah, if you just hit that throttle a little bit too hard, it just totally loses traction. Here's a little bit of slightly off subject. It just reminded me when I was looking at the cistern, or whatever you want to call it, on the back here, the tanker. The here in Australia, over in Queensland, it's a place called Bundaberg, and that's where they make Bundaberg rum. And they cart it around in tankers like this, but in big silver tankers. And for a long time, they used to have their logos all over the tankers and advertising, Bundaberg rum, and which is natural. You cart Bundaberg rum. You want people to know that you're proud of your product, and here it is. So it's plastered all over the tankers. The problem was they were getting hijacked. People were stealing the tankers, and obviously there's a good black market for rum. So they were stealing the tankers, or hijacking the tankers. So what they ended up having to do was they had to start transporting them in unmarked, just plain silver tankers, because the hijacks were just starting to happen way too frequently. So, or at least that's the story I was told when I went to visit the factory. They've got a factory and museum there in Bundaberg that you can visit, and they take you for a tour through the factory and the old vats. They're massive, big wooden vats that look like big old wine kegs, or whatever you want to call it, but in massive format. And the other story they told was that at one stage, one of those vats, forget how many thousands of litres of vats hold, or kegs or whatever you want to call it, one of them's busted and all the rum spilled out onto the streets and was flowing down the streets, and the people were scooping it up in buckets and whatnot and filtering it back out and get any of the crap out, and they were having free drinks. And yeah, apparently flooded the surrounding area with rum, and a wild time was had by all. So yeah, for some reason they had to change the gutter systems or whatever so that it didn't happen again, so that it would catch it before it got through to the streets. But you could imagine, yeah, all these people out there in the streets with buckets, scooping up as much as they could, filtering it out through their stockings or whatever, and having a good old time. But yeah, if you're ever here in Australia and you get a chance to go to Queensland, put that on your list of places to visit, Bundaberg, because it's a nice place. And like I say, you've got the Bundaberg factory there that you can take a tour through. You get free samples and whatnot. Or at least you did then. I don't know if they've stopped doing that now. But yeah, it's a good tour that they take you on. You get free drinks and whatnot if you're that way inclined. Because you wouldn't want to go over there, would you? It's a long way down. Doing pretty good this time. I've had a couple little near misses, but yeah, look at how far down that is. I'm not going to jinx myself. I'm taking it easy. They've done it good because it's varying traction, if you know what I mean, because you can feel it. Some corners it holds traction really good, and others it starts to slide a bit, so you got to back off. And so, you know, they've kept it real. It's not like it's the same sort of traction level all the way around. Geez, I just realised how long it's saying it's going to take. It's saying 6 hours. Maybe that's because of the speed we're doing, I don't know. But it didn't look like it would take that long. What we'll do is we'll get through the most interesting piece. I don't want to bore you with everything. Ooh. Whoa. Yeah, didn't get any traction there. Yeah, come on. Rip. Yes, I'm being very ginger, or taking it gingerly, as they say. Through here. Because this is the scary part, because we're way up in the cliffs here, and I don't want to come off here. So I think it would cause a lot of damage to the truck and end the video abruptly. Yeah, it reminds me of a lot of the four-wheel drive tracks I used to drive in New South Wales, Queensland, and here in Western Australia. I mean, it's not as rough as the four-wheel drive tracks I used to drive, but very similar sort of scenery or setup. Got real scary sometimes. I actually rolled a Suzuki Sierra on one of the four-wheel drive tracks here in Western Australia. It's called the Widowmaker, or the hill that I was going up was called the Widowmaker. Foolishly, I was out there by myself and going up, and it rolled the it was like a breakaway or whatever you want to call it on the track. It just crumbled and dropped the driver's side wheels down into it and flipped it over onto its side and partially on its roof. And luckily I had some manual winch gear in the back, and as it started sliding slowly down the hill, I had to jump out, grab the winch gear while it was sliding. Yeah, believe it or not, it's a true story. Grab the winch gear, slap a tree safety thing around the tree so it didn't rip the tree to pieces, wrap the cable around it, hooked it up to the bull bar on the Sierra, the Suzuki Sierra, so that it basically stopped it, and then I could winch it back onto its wheels precariously, and did a hell of a lot of damage to the car because it was a soft top as well, which wasn't good. Ripped all that up, and managed to winch it back onto its wheels, and then I had to reverse it down real slowly back down the Widowmaker, hoping that I didn't roll it again and that I could maintain traction as I went down. But I made it. Had a few scrapes and bumps on me, but I made it. And then when I got home to my lovely lady, I had to explain to her what I'd done. I said to her, look, don't panic too much, but I rolled the car. What? Don't worry, the insurance will cover it. Which it did, because I had the insurance that covered us when we were off-road as well. It was a good thing that I did, because like I say, I had to put a new soft top back on it, fix all the driver's side because it was all scraped up and a bit of a dent. I think it was the front bull bar had been pulled out and like out of shape, and the front bumper was all skewed up and had it to be replaced, and a couple other things. But luckily I survived and learned a lesson never to go out to places like that on my own again, because I was extremely lucky but stupid at the same time. I shouldn't have done it in the first place. But it's a story I can tell. Ones you walk away from, what do they say? Any landing you walk away from is a good landing. So any rollover in a car that you can walk away is a good rollover. Something like that. Okay, if you're stuck with me so far, you're doing good. Hope I haven't bored you too much. We've still got 3 hours of this road to go. Like I say, it's a good road and it's a good long one. I'm surprised we haven't seen any other vehicles coming along here at this time of the day either. Starting to get out of the windy bits now and speed it up a bit. Ooh, lost traction there. Understeer. Yes, I have the retarder activated and the jake brake. Although it doesn't sound like much, there is a jake brake on this. You can hear it now, and then hear that when I put my foot on the accelerator. That's the jake brake disengaging. Whoa, lost traction there. I'm glad that was on the edge of a cliff there. All right. Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll call it quits for showing that. Oh, how far we got? Yeah, we've got another 2 hours. Up here at the viewpoint, we'll call that the end of the video. Like I say, I don't want to make it too long for you folks, because I bet a lot of you have already dropped off and got bored with it. I apologise. I didn't think it'd be this long, but I enjoyed it. And so hopefully some of you did. All right, let's go and have a look at this viewpoint. Hopefully it'll give us good view of that road we just came up. Oh, it's a nice little parking area up here. Let's stop here and have a barbecue. Chuck another shrimp on the barbie. You know we don't say that here in Australia. I don't know where they came up with that. It's chuck another prawn on the barbie, and we don't even say that. We normally say chuck another lamb chop on. Anyway, okay, let's have a look. Oh yeah, that's a good view. Urique viewpoint. That's pretty flash. Like it a lot. Oh, there's mine down there. Didn't notice that. Open cut mine. There's the truck. And there's more road to continue. I'll continue it on, but like I say, I won't. I'll leave the video here for you guys because you've got the general idea. You know where it is. Like I say, it's called Urique in Mexico. At least I'm pretty sure it was Mexico. All right. So, yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that, guys, and it's a road that sparks interest for you. If it is, make sure you like the video and comment on anything that you saw that you want to let me know about. And, again, there's the truck. Let me know what you think about that. And, yeah, subscribe, ring the bell so you get notifications when I'm doing more videos. I do instructional videos as well, map combo videos, the whole lot. So, yeah, hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll catch you next one. So, bye for now.